this part. We had done this CAS 1 cost sheet for the year ended. Okay, units produced, units sold, amount and the cost per unit column. Okay, then we did direct material, direct labor, okay, direct expenses, and I explained you about direct expenses as well. The total of three, that is direct material, direct labor, and direct expenses, is nothing but your prime cost. Okay, so now today we'll start with indirect cost. Okay, so let us first see the equation which we had done in last lecture. So this is an indirect cost. Indirect cost cost is divided into three elements: factory overheads, admin overheads, and selling and distribution overheads. Okay, so let us today first start with factory overheads. Okay, right on. Factory overheads. Okay, uh, connected with your financial accounting subject, it is nothing but manufacturing account debit side. Okay, factory overheads denotes manufacturing account debit side items. Okay, if you're considering any credit side item, obviously you will subtract that. Okay. Okay, so this is all factory related expenses. Okay, what are factory overheads? Expenses paid by the manufacturer till the factory gate. That is within the factory premises, whatever expenses is incurring, okay, in the making of the product, that's called as a factory overheads. Once the goods are out of the factory, then it will be treated as admin overheads or either selling and distribution overheads. Okay, so write down these examples. These are few expenses which you have been doing since 11th standard, and you know it, they go under trading account. Then when you came in FI back, first year back, then you understood कि trading account से आगे भी एक account होता है manufacturing account. Then you came to know it is more appropriate in manufacturing account. So that's fuel or power, factory rent, factory insurance, water supply, coal consumption expenses, indirect labor. Okay, not direct labor. Direct labor is a direct cost. Indirect labor will be a indirect cost under factory. Okay. Now under this, let me highlight about power. Okay. So if in exam they give you power, so we will treat it as indirect cost under factory. But if in exam they give you this word, direct power, okay, so they have, what is the first word? They have used the word direct. That means you have to treat it as direct cost. Okay, so power is not a raw material, power is not a labor, so it has to be categorized in the third category as per CAS 1, that is direct expenses. Am I clear? Okay, so add this one more item in direct expenses, that is direct power. Okay, raw, okay. Direct expenses may we have done royalty on production, I explained that. Cost of dies I explained. Cost of molds I explained last lecture. Higher charges for special equipments kya hota hai, that also I explained. And today, what is direct power, that also I have done. Here, okay. Fine. Now, so now next, drawing office salary. Okay, so this drawing office salary also means, please note down, drawing office salary, you will see the word office and you will put it under where? Admin overheads, which is wrong answer. See the first word, drawing. It means drawing and designing expenses. Okay, every manufacturing unit has a drawing and designing department. So expenses related to that, salary paid to such laborers, comes under drawing office salary. Okay, it is treated as factory overheads. drawing and designing expenses. It is in connection to manufacturing, so it will come under factory overheads. Am I clear about this? Okay. Next. Next. Depreciation or repairs and maintenance. Depreciation or repairs and maintenance on factory assets. Depreciation or repairs and maintenance of factory assets. Okay, so later on I will give you a list of factory assets. Factory assets may as per CAS 1. Okay, factory assets में क्या क्या आएगा? Plant and machinery, factory equipments, factory premises, factory building, then loose tools. Okay, I hope you'll know the meaning of loose tools. Anyone knows what is loose tools? Can acknowledge it in the chat box. Anyone knows what is loose tools? Okay, post it in the chat box if anyone knows the meaning. Loose tools. I said depreciation and repairs and maintenance on factory assets, and I said as per CAS 1, factory assets में आता है factory building, factory premises, okay, factory equipments, plant and machinery, and I use the word loose tools. What is that? Anyone? What are loose tools? Okay, Radhesham has said loose tools is used for repairing stuff. Okay, somewhat correct. Okay, repairing stuff means actually not exactly repairing, but if you know, when you get a big plant in the in a manufacturing unit, the plant is first dismantled. Okay, उसको dismantle करके आप लेके आते हो. फिर वो factory unit में आप उसको जाके जोड़ देते हो. मतलब वो जो dismantle चीज है आप उसको अरेंज करते हो, उसको फिक्स करते हो. ओके, फिक्सेशन, इरेक्शन चार्जेस, या ओके, यू हैव डन दिस इन depreciation. Yeah, cost of machine plus installation charges or erection charges paid for setting up of the machine. Okay, you remember that? Yeah. So how is that done? It is done with the help of loose tools. Okay, nuts, bolts, ये सब यूज होता है. Okay, it is nails which is used to join your plant and machinery. So they are called as loose tools. Okay, so they are part of factory assets, and the depreciation and repairs and maintenance for the same is coming under factory. Yes, dear. Loose tools includes bolts. Bolts are also a part of loose tools, which helps you to fix your plant and machinery. Okay, good. Now, after prime cost, indirect cost will come. Yes, dear. After prime cost, add indirect cost, and under indirect cost, first is factory. Okay, see like this. After prime cost, add the second part of cost sheet is indirect cost, and in that first it is factory. Clear? Okay. राइट, तो जस्ट याद रखना सब आपका फैक्ट्री रिलेटेड होना चाहिए बस. तो आप कुछ चीज रट्टा मत मारो यहाँ पर. आई एम जस्ट गिविंग यू एन एग्जांपल, बट इसको मगअप मत करो. ट्राई टू रिमेम्बर इट विद लॉजिक. यू विल नेवर फॉरगेट द कौशिक. अदरवाइज द फॉर्मेट इज सो लेंथी. 2 पेजेस का तो ये फॉर्मेट, right? So it is not easy to mug it up. So if you remember it with logic, you will always remember it. Okay, the way I have done it. I don't have to mug up cost sheet. I never had, as a student also, never mugged up cost sheet, never. Because it's not possible to mug up a 2 pages ka format. Okay, okay. So right here, next. Yeah, supervision charges. Supervision expenses or supervisor's salary or supervision charges. Okay, fine. Factory electricity, don't forget that. Okay. Right. So these are the probable Okay. One more thing which will be new for you all. Yeah. Uh, Works manager salary. Okay. I had explained you all. Yeah. Works का मीनिंग क्या होता है कॉस्ट में फैक्ट्री. Okay, so if an exam it comes works manager salary, so don't get confused. Works means factory, so it is factory manager's salary. Am I clear? Okay. Next. Okay, some student has raised hand 7801. Do you have any query dear? Then post it in the chat box. Then we'll total this. Okay. Less sale of factory scrap. Aradhya has also raised hand. Okay. Any query there? Okay. Factory overheads is a part of indirect cost or it will come under separate overheads. Aradhya, factory overheads is a part of indirect cost. Okay. See, I'll show you here. Look this. Look at this. हमने ये किया था right last lecture. Yeah. Right. Indirect cost के अंदर what is there? First factory, then admin, and then selling and distribution. It is a part of indirect cost. Okay. So you just have to remember it like this. Total cost is divided as first direct labor, direct cost, indirect cost. Direct cost is further divided as 1, 2, 3, material, labor, expenses. Indirect cost is further divided as 1, 2, 3, factory, admin, and selling and distribution. Clear? Clear about it? Next. Okay. Next. Yeah. Sale of factory scrap. Manufacturing account credit side. Okay, credit side items will be subtracted from here because we are doing cost accounting. We calculate cost, we don't calculate income or revenue. Okay, so we'll have to subtract this. So sale of factory scrap. Okay, then take it in the output column. Fine. So this answer is your factory overheads. Here everyone. Okay. The one which I have highlighted in yellow is your factory overheads. Fine. Now, okay, once you're done with this, okay. So once you're done with this, come to the next one. Okay. Now, this is called as gross factory cost. Gross factory cost. Okay. Then manufacturing account में you have opening and closing stock of WIP also. So next add opening stock of WIP. Then less closing stock of WIP. Okay. Right. Okay. This is called as net factory cost. Okay. So is it clear till here? We have, yeah, prime cost के बाद all these things will be added. Right? So gross factory cost, add opening closing WIP, net factory cost. Okay. Make a note of all these things. I hope no doubts till here. Next, once this is done, so how you get this net factory cost? You get this net factory cost by adding it to the prime cost. See what I have done. See, here is my prime cost, and to this prime cost, I have added my factory overheads. Okay, and I got then gross factory cost. Then I added my opening stock. Then I subtracted my closing stock, and then the final answer which I get is net factory cost. Am I clear about it? Is it clear to here? Okay. Next, come to admin overheads. Okay. Your P&L account debit side. Right? Now, you guys are going to give me example of admin overheads as to whatever we have discussed in the last lecture. Okay. Whatever you have understood about whatever meaning I gave you about admin overheads, give me list of expenses which come under admin overheads. Write it in your chat box. Start giving your answers in the chat box. Okay. And office staff salary. Yeah, good. Office staff salary. Okay, Aradhya said salaries. Aradhya and Swapnil. बेटा salary is salary only. उसमें manager का salary भी आ जाएगा. Office staff salary बोला तो employee salary, board of directors का salary, or the directors का salary, manager का salary, everything will come in that. Okay. Somebody said printing and stationery. Yes. Printing and stationery. Good. Then audit fees. Yes. Audit fees. Telephone expense. Yes. Okay. Telephone expenses. Next. Office expenses. Yeah. Miscellaneous expenses. Yes. So I can put this under one head, office expenses or miscellaneous expenses, barabar? Yeah, general expenses, right? All this we can put under one heading, right, students? Yeah, very good. Office electricity, yes. Office electricity, yes. Then office rent, yes. Office rent, yeah. नहीं बच्चा, commission will not come here. Okay, yeah. The electricity, office furniture, बेटा office furniture asset है, उसका depreciation बोलोगे तो ये सब will come here. Okay, wages, no Shikha, not wages. Wages, indirect wages will go in factory. Wages is never a part of office. Okay, printing and stationery is done. Yeah, depreciation on office assets, yeah. And office assets में आता है furniture, computer, table, fan, AC, all these things comes there. Okay, yeah, yeah. Commission, no, bacha, commission will not come. Commission will come under this cost. Which cost? Selling and distribution. Okay. Anything else? Anybody has answered? Repairs and maintenance, Hari Kishan. But beta, repairs and maintenance of what? अगर एग्जाम में कुछ नहीं बोला, if the question is silent, then repairs and maintenance is a part of factory. But if in exam I mention it, repairs and maintenance on office, then I will have to take it under AP. Okay, right? Yeah. Interest. Swapnil has said interest. No, but not interest. Next lecture I'll tell you why interest will not come in cost sheet. Okay. Today not. It is there for further discussion in the next lecture. Fine. Then Sanchita is asking, ma'am, can you please give a view of the whole cost sheet? And I'll give at the end. Okay. Okay. So good students, you will give good examples. Nice. Okay. So right here, depreciation or repairs and maintenance on office assets. Office assets. Okay. So write down this. Note it down. Okay, write the list. Okay. So these are your probable expenses under office. Office staff salary, printing and stationery, audit fees, telephone expenses, office expenses or miscellaneous expenses or general expenses, office electricity, office rent, depreciation or repairs and maintenance on office assets. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Take it in the outer column. This is your admin overheads. Okay. Total it. Whatever answer you get is called as Cost of production. Cost of production. Okay, Hari Krishnan has said insurance of office building. Yeah, it will come under office. Right? Next, cost of production. After that, one more stock is left. Add opening stock of finished goods. Opening stock of finished goods. Less closing stock of finished goods. Closing stock of finished goods. Okay. So this will give me cost of goods sold. Cost of this you all have learned, where stock valuation, weighted average FIFO. There you have learned all this cost of goods sold calculation. Cost of goods sold. Okay. So what are you gonna do? Once you get the answer of what do you call net factory cost? Net factory cost may you will add admin overheads. Then you will get cost of production. You will add opening stock of finished goods, closing stock of finished goods, and then you will get cost of goods sold. Okay. Students also start giving your attendance. Yeah. Simultaneously, better start giving your attendance. Next, selling and distribution overheads. Okay. So in this, what will come? It is related to selling and distribution. Again, P&L account debit side, but strictly with respect to selling. So with this, you will have advertising, advertisements, or promotions. Also, you can promotion, exhibition expenses, promotion expenses, goods given away as free samples. These are all examples of advertisement. Okay, salesman's salary or salesman's commission. Okay, insurance, or depreciation, or repairs and maintenance of the showroom, warehouse. Okay, all this category. Just look at the word showroom. Showroom is where the place where you keep your finished goods that is ready for sale. So insurance, depreciation, repairs and maintenance with respect to showroom or warehouse will be a part of selling and distribution. Okay. Then depreciation or repairs and maintenance. Okay. On delivery vans. Delivery van is an asset, okay? But this asset is used for what purpose? For the purpose of giving away your goods to the customer. So depreciation, repairs and maintenance on delivery van is selling and distribution overheads. Okay. Insurance, okay. Aradhya is asking, ma'am, how can insurance be part of selling and distribution overheads? Yeah, beta. I know insurance is a part of admin, but look at the word. Insurance is for what? It is of your showroom and or your warehouse. So what are these places? These are the places where you keep your goods ready for sale. Okay, to see the connection, see the allocation. Allocation of showroom is for what? It is not for raw material, it is not for WIP, it is for the purpose of finished goods. Okay, so it will come under selling and distribution overheads. Am I clear about this? Okay, yeah. Then, okay, so these are the probable things which will come here. Okay, then you will have to take the total outside. This is your selling and distribution overheads. Then, okay, then what will happen? Then you will get your cost of sales. Okay, cost of sales. Cost of sales is nothing but total cost. Okay, जिसको आप cost price भी बोलते हो. Okay, so cost of sales, total cost and cost price is one and the same. Okay, then you will add profit. I will get my sales. Here, okay. So after cost of goods sold, I will add selling and distribution overheads. I'll get cost of sales, that is my total cost. Add profit to this, I will get my revenue. Okay, see, what did I tell you in the beginning? What will I be doing? What will I do? I will justify the formula. Which formula? We had seen the formula. Every lecture I've been always telling you about the formula. Cost plus profit is equal to sales. Okay, you see the formula is justify. Okay, so every chapter of cost accounting will teach you this to justify this equation. Total cost plus profit is equal to selling price. Am I clear till here? Okay, any doubts? Kindly acknowledge it in the chat box if you have a doubt. Okay, see, I'm going slow with the format so that you guys can understand the sums. Okay, that is the reason I'm going slow with the format. Okay, so see, whatever we had studied, okay, हमने क्या पढ़ा था? C plus P is equal to S. फिर मैंने आपको क्या बोला? Total cost is divided as direct cost and indirect cost. Then what did I tell you? Direct cost is further divided as direct material, direct labor, direct expenses. And indirect cost is further divided as factory overheads, admin overheads, selling and distribution. Correct, no? Okay, understood? So if you remember this, you will definitely remember cost sheet. Definitely. There is no chance that you will forget cost sheet. Okay. And how can insurance be part of selling? That is done. Ma'am, cost sheet sum will come for 60 marks in 60 marks paper for 15 marks. Yes, dear, it will be asked for, it's a 15 marks question. Okay. Anyone has any doubt? Okay. So next lecture, beta, next lecture, I'll tell you what we are going to do. So keep the format ready. Next lecture, हम देखेंगे ये. Next lecture, we are going to see how to calculate this units produced, units sold, and how to calculate this cost per unit column. Okay, so next lecture I'll be teaching you that, and I'll also teach you next lecture which are few costs that will not come in cost sheet. Okay, textbook, we are not to take any textbook. I'll be giving all the notes with respect to my chapter, so you will not spend money on notebook. Okay, fine. Yeah. Okay, and next lecture we'll be studying how to calculate units produced, units sold. Yeah, and we will see how